Matt's a hippie, a hunting cowboy hippie.
But I think cowboy's what Matt is.
We're in Haiku.
We live on country-esque place here.
Yeah, like northeast shore of Maui.
Matches well.
I was born here.
Matt was always pretty weird.
I always say that Matt's brain works differently.
Always be willing to try something.
When we get out there, he sees a wave and he just gets so excited.
I wouldn't call myself a big wave surfer. I just like to go out every once in a while and try to get nets.
He just has like, just a creative mind.
Completely different than anyone else's.
If there's anyone that's designed to do airs, it's Matt.
He can get grabs that most people can't.
Like, oh, I want to really try this new trick. He just had it in his head.
He just seems comfortable doing that.
For me, it just seems so normal. This is what I've always done.
We used to skateboard all the time when we were little. He was really good at skating.
I think he had this little cool quarter pipe in his like garage kind of when he was growing up.
I won one of the local little contests, and that's what I wanted to do. I was like obsessed with it. I was at the skate park every day.
Yeah, I think a lot of his surfing kind of comes from all the time he spent on a skateboard, for sure.
I just liked doing airs. In skateboarding, to do pretty much any trick, you have to get in the air.
Just his technical ability and his ability to get the pop where most people can't.
I took that same mindset to surfing, like, oh, well, to do anything, you have to do an air.
One time, I think he was like, I wonder if you could do a backflip. This was when we were like 14 or 15, and out the back, he does the rotation like crazy. Whoa, that was nuts. And like, this was years before anybody had done one.
For sure, I think his skating influenced it.
My home spot's like the windsurfing capital of the world.
It's funny because on Maui you have this weird like anti-windsurf sentiment from the surfers, and a lot of them got here because windsurfing had a huge boom in the 80s, and their parents moved here to windsurf.
I definitely kind of watch some of the stuff they do, but I noticed like when they did this stuff really fast and going out and launch over the waves, and they can kind of like torque their board up and like keep floating, like you notice that kind of stuff.
I first met Matt when I think I was 4 and he was 6.
Started surfing because that's what most of my friends were into.
We did a surf contest together. Since then, like, would hang out with him all the time.
After school every day, we all met in the neighborhood, and it was right next to the beach, and we'd all, you know, walk down to the beach and go surf, and that's when I really got into it.
He was always pretty good. He was always like good at airs, but he was like always really small, so it's kind of hard for him to do good in contests and that.
I had kind of stopped wanting to do contests, and I just wanted to like go and do airs and stuff. The day I decided I really wanted to be a pro surfer, I think I was probably like 16 or something, and my dad was on my ass to get a job. Like, you go down right now to Mama's Fish House and apply for a job. I applied for a job, and I got hired as a dishwasher, and I worked for 1/2 day.
I don't think Matt's really cut out for a real job.
I just remember hating it.
He had one job for one day.
I quit the first day.
Like 4 hours into it. Washing dishes, not that hard.
That was the day I was like, I want to be a pro surfer.
He got like way better, way faster than most people. And like usually people don't do that. I mean, he was always good at airs, but like really like became a full surfer during that time.
I heard about Taylor Steele's contest, so I like filmed and tried to get some footage together. I entered that and ended up winning, and then that kind of created a little career for me.
Pro surfing definitely suits Matt better than manual labor, for sure.
My goal with the whole thing was just to make it into a Taylor Steele movie. Like, that was, for me, the goal. And then winning it was just like, whoa.
After he won, I was super motivated.
Well, the first year Albee entered and he didn't make it. And then I think he saw me win and was like, whoa. And then Albee won the next year. We started doing webisodes for Rockstar, and we had a little series called The Isle that we did for 2 years.
And that was the first time me and Matt had like a same big sponsor. There's a lot of things that make Matt's airs just totally like completely different than anyone else's. His body is just made perfect for it. He's got these really weird lanky arms that are like as long as mine, even though he's like 6 inches shorter probably. And he can get grabs that most people can't.
I think a lot of the kids my age weren't really maybe trying much of that just because they're trying to win contests, so they didn't have a chance to be as like experimental maybe. Whereas for me, it didn't matter if I fell. It's not like I'm trying to win or lose anything. I just wanted to get a cool clip.
The hippie flip, that is my favorite trick that Matt does for sure. He just came up with it one day, like out of nowhere. And it's so weird because the grab, it's like a corrupt grab that everyone does the alley-oops, but he takes it the other way. And it's so weird because like, I've tried it just out the back and I've never even seen anyone really try it.
It's so funny because they have these ideas and they'll try it, and surfing you just try it, and you never land it. But Matt did, he had the idea, I filmed him probably 2 sessions and he landed one.
Just seemed always comfortable like corking him out and like being upside down, where like most people kind of freak out when that happens. I don't know, he just seems comfortable doing that.
Straight down right here from my house is Jaws. I wouldn't call myself a big wave surfer. I just like to go out every once in a while and just try to get nuts. I don't know how that happened. All my friends are pretty gnarly, so.
Seeing all your friends go out there, you kind of, even if you don't really want to go out, it kind of pushes you to go out,
A few years ago, like I was like pretty into it and wanted to like be one of the guys out there. But now I just kind of go out when I really feel it. I don't know, to be honest, like it scares the shit out of me. I got pretty pounded like to the point where I thought I might die, and that really freaked me out.
He's made to do airs. He's definitely not made to surf Jaws.
I mean, I've fallen a lot out there and been fine, but that one time freaked me out pretty bad, like to where now I look at it way differently. Like I definitely don't have anything to prove. I'm just gonna go out when I feel like it and when I wanna get a big, scary wave. Not trying to like win XXL or anything or like get the nutsest barrel. I just wanna go have fun. This past year, Albee really wanted to make this movie.
We did the webisodes for 2 years, and like as they started growing, everyone kind of wanted them their own way. And so myself and Dan just kind of said we should do a movie.
It was kind of like an idea of all of us for about 2 years.
It was pretty much self-funded.
And I think we contacted sponsors to try to do something. And we were just really bad at selling ourselves.
We approached everyone with the idea, and I don't know, surf movies don't really sell as well.
So I just went with it and filmed.
We knew it would work because we had guys like Matt, just obviously was gonna surf his best for it. But I wouldn't have traded that for anything in the world because we got to pick everything we wanted to do and all the surface we wanted to be in it.
It was just really nice to see the kids stoked on it. And I always say if a couple kids watch it and get stoked to surf, then I think we're a success.
Yeah, we ended up making a really cool movie. I'm pretty lucky.
He's always like up at 5.
Hunting.
I guess we can kind of relate to it.
When you see him do other things like creatively, you really see his mind.
For me, it seems normal.